Educators of the Month from East Jackson Schools, Ashley Winterstein and Laura Punches. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've never had
We've never had two winners. It's awesome.
two. But wow, East Jackson Schools, what a great district.
Yeah. Great time too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Exciting, right?
Yes.
I think Laura's actually, Laura, you've got a lot of connection to East Jackson. You're a graduate yourself.
Yes. Yeah,
And
alumni.
Your whole family's worked there.
Pretty much. It feels
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, what an interesting path. So
Yeah.
when you were in school growing up, your father was the superintendent.
He was.
What was that like as a student?
I mean, it had its perks, of
Yeah.
course, having your dad be the boss, but it had its challenges too. Whenever a snow day wasn't called, and there we are walking
Yeah.
the hallways. There, everyone's just bugging me like, why didn't your dad cancel school? I'm like, I ask him the same reason.
That's
You think
funny.
I want to be here?
People have no idea how busy teachers are.
Oh my gosh.
And in many cases, your mom's yourself, and you have you have your hands full. You've got
Yeah.
twins.
I've got twins. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, they're in kindergarten.
What
right
time
now.
does the Punches family get up in the morning for school? I was curious.
Usually
about
like 6.
Oh, wow,
6,
that's not
10. Yeah,
bad.
we're pretty efficient.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
there we
And
are.
Jeff's
you know
the
the
superintendent.
superintendent.
I know him pretty well. Yeah.
Very cool. What's it mean for you to be back at East Jackson where you grew up and obviously you have so much family history?
Yeah, I mean, if you would have asked me when I graduated, would I end up back there, I would have said no.
Right.
Like so many high school grads, they just want out of their communities. But to be back is it's familiar, it's home. And then to have Jeff join the group, in 2016
Yeah.
and how he's progressed is just, I never would have imagined that that's where our journey went.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's been great.
Athletic family too. Jeff was athletic director. Coach, you are coaching as well. You
We
coach
both coach.
together.
Yes,
Yeah,
we do this
yeah.
year.
That's awesome. Middle school track. We were at a middle school track meet last night, and there's really nothing more fun than a middle school track. It's so social, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you like about working with kids, Ashley?
Do you mean like in coaching
Yeah.
or in teaching? My favorite part about coaching is getting to see kids in a different environment. The kids that might be quiet during class, you can see a little bit more of their personality and just building a deeper connection and relationship with the students.
You're also a student council advisor, so you do get to see the kids outside of that classroom setting, and so important the extracurriculars that they're a part of.
Yep, I enjoy it.
When there's a relay and the batons are passed, are you in middle school? Can you get away with going over the lines?
No.
No, you can't.
Really?
No.
No.
Nope.
No,
They
there's
call it.
rules. Yeah.
Yep.
I wondered who was watching that.
No, everyone was watching
Someone's
that
watching
last
it?
night.
Yeah, they
Oh,
have
yeah.
someone like at every handoff spot watching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be the longest sport to coach. It goes like 4 hours, 5 hours sometimes.
Oh,
Doesn't
the
it?
meets, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, middle school tends to be a bit shorter than
Yeah.
the high school meets for sure.
How is the EJ middle school track team this year?
We had a really good group of kids this year. They wanted to be there, they wanted to succeed, and we did take home quite a few medals from different meets, so that's always exciting for the kids to achieve and be proud of themselves.
Awesome. Ashley, you brought along some pictures. Well, you both brought along some pictures. We'll take a look. Tell us what we're looking at here. This looks like it took a lot of work.
Yeah, so this is a project that I call the book walk. I actually kind of inherited this idea from the teacher that used to teach 8th grade. So they spend all of the quarter reading a book, and then they create this beautiful project where, they're looking at the plot, theme, characters, basically all of the concepts that we've learned throughout the year, and they apply it to their book and create these beautiful projects.
Very creative.
Yeah, those were my favorite ones. And then this is my health class. We recently were doing nutrition, so I had students make posters based on my plate, with the food groups, examples of what are in those groups, how much you need to eat, and just all of the important information. And then these are my Greek mythology brochures. So after we finish up our Greek mythology unit, the students get to pick a couple characters and create these to tell about them, their powers, their appearance, all that kind of stuff.
Did you know Athena had no head?
I didn't know that.
Well,
I think she was the one that was born from Zeus's head, though.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now,
Yeah.
what do the kids think?
I didn't say anything at first. Some of them kind of slowly started to notice the ring. But there was a couple kids that were excited for me, and then the kids that don't really care that much. Like it's middle school, so some of them are excited and some of them are like, okay.
Okay, big
You
deal.
know, yeah.
Did he surprise you?
He did surprise me very much, so
Oh,
I
wow.
did not see it coming.
What's his name?
His name's Kevin.
And how did he do it? What did he do?
We were just at our house celebrating Valentine's Day, and he, said he brought me a present, but he didn't have time to wrap it, and so my eyes were closed, and then when I opened it, he was proposing.
Oh, that's
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. What's the most rewarding part about your job? I'll start with you, Laura.
I think it's just the relationships that you get to make with students and then seeing them, progress academically. But I think every day is a different day, and just to like cultivate those special relationships that can carry on for years is what makes
And
it.
you've got the older kids.
I do. I have high school. Thank you very much. So
Yeah.
I can't do what she does. No, give me the older kids.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
You guys were at the art show. Yeah, I think
Oh,
you had
yeah.
students at the art
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Probably, yeah. So this is from let's see, that's from my AP World History class where they made I printed out, which they didn't like, but I printed out their school pictures, and then they created mosaics, so they had to cut out teeny tiny little pieces of paper and then
That's cool.
cover their whole face. It was a little tedious, but I kept telling, just wait till it's done, it'll turn out really well. And then that is from my World History class. We do like a Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel kind of activity where they're laying under their desk. And we picked dinosaurs to draw, so that's what they drew this time, even though he wasn't laying on his back, but he was standing, reaching up, painting.
That's
so
cool.
just to kind of simulate that. And this is another example from my AP World class where they had to create posters like they were selling one of the ships from our transatlantic unit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would say the students at East Jackson are pretty lucky to have you guys as
Well, thank
teachers
you.
and coaches.
Yeah.
And the folks at Mimic Insurance and the Stowe Agency honor you both as our Educators of the Month. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very
Congratulations.
much.
Thanks for
Yes.
being here.
Yeah, and good luck with the rest of your track season.
Yeah. Oh, we wrapped up last week, so
Oh,
we're done.
wow.
Yeah, middle school
Awesome.
short.
Yeah,
so.
we wrapped up last night too.
Yeah.
Well, there's one more, isn't there?
Yeah, there's the other meet. Yeah, the mega meet, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's in June.
Ashley Winterstein and Laura Punches from East Jackson Schools. More of the morning show after this.